If you love America, you will not own a Harley. And I'm getting rid of this Harley as soon as possible.
It's still 2024. We're making YouTube great again, so make sure you subscribe to the MMA-Holes and hit that like button. Sean Strickland is a former UFC champion. Sean Strickland is also the #1 ranked middleweight fighter on the roster. And he's been a controversial figure as he goes out on social media and speaks his mind. Sean Strickland put a couple of posts out about Harley Davidson. And when I saw the posts, I was saying to myself, well, Sean Strickland has officially lost it. CTE is kicking in, and Sean needs help. On X, Sean has posted many things about Harley Davidson and speaking about how he's going to be getting rid of his motorcycle, how they have gone woke, and all this nonsense, it seemed like. Until I did some research, and what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to play everything out for you guys and let you guys be the judges on if Sean has lost it. Is CTE kicking in? Or maybe is Sean Strickland correct and he has a point? So let's start it off here. Here's Action Man and Sean Strickland. There's a little memed GIF that someone put out there, and it says, little Sean's first day of school. Sean Strickland responds, me and Kurt aren't friends anymore. Action Man, come back, Kurt. I'll be nicer, LOL. We follow that up with Dog on Twitter. Really? Laugh my ass off. And here's Chris Curtis blocking Sean Strickland, which was kind of surprising because these two were very good friends. The Man Dance podcast, which was very good. I don't really listen to many podcasts, but I actually was able to get through their podcast. It was very entertaining. Unfortunately, they're not doing that anymore. The next post says, what do you get a liberal to say you're sorry? A fruit basket? A basket of dildos. Normally, I just buy a homie a gun and call it quits. But generally, when you give a liberal a gun, they go shoot up schools. So there's Sean trying to, be humorous in a Sean Strickland way. Here's the next post. What the hell happened between Curtis and Sean? Anyone know? Weakness is cancer, man. Literally, it spreads through the gym like a virus. It affects everyone. I can be pretty hard, probably too militant, but Kurt wanted to drill during sparring, and I said, no, do it on your own time. And his lost it. Very gay. Kurt, we miss you, LOL. That post is followed up by Sean Strickland saying, let the healing begin. Goodbye, Twitter. And it's a sweet summer daisy fruit arrangement for Chris Curtis.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Next post says, I don't know. Everyone is upset with the Olympics. We all know France loves getting on their knees.
Wonderful, wonderful.
The next post is, Instagram is such trash. It is way more toxic than X. You have all these people posting their fake lives and their gay narcissistic pics. And the moment you say, wait a minute, you're a fake fucking narcissist, loser, pretending to be a decent person, you get banned. LOL. Now we move into the Harley Davidson portion of Sean Strickland's rants on X. Well, bunch of dots. Harley Davidson has gone woke. Anyone want a good deal on a lowride S117? And then hashtag DEI, hashtag woke. So when I saw this, I was like, okay, here's Sean now going after Harley Davidson. What could this be about? The follow-up tweet is a retweet of Harley Davidson, and it says, thanks for riding with us, Jelly Roll and Machine Gun Kelly. Now, we know the history between Sean and Machine Gun Kelly. Sean clearly doesn't like the vampire. And Jelly Roll, I honestly hear the name all the time. I know he's a obese man with tattoos that apparently can sing, but if I saw him on the street, I wouldn't even know who the hell he is. I guess he's famous. I don't know much about him. The rest of the tweet says, watch the full performance of Lonely Road on MGK's YouTube now. You're welcome. No, I'm good. So Sean reposts this and says, you promote MGK, the guy who dresses his boys like girls and does blood rituals. Time to sell that Harley stock while it's up. Now, I like Sean Strickland. I truly do. I think he's actually kind of funny. Whether I agree or disagree with his political takes, that's to be determined. Sometimes I'm on his side. Sometimes I'm like, okay, this might be a little bit extreme. Regardless, I am interested in this because what is going on? I don't know what's happening with this Harley stuff. Are Harley's promoting these guys over here? And I'm assuming they're entertainers, so clearly they are quote unquote woke. You saw Green Day holding up a head of Trump. God knows what the hell's going on with these singers and these actors and their political beliefs. I don't give a crap what they think or believe in. When it's pushed into my face, I just kind of push that away and go in another direction. But Sean is on a rampage right now. He's attacking Harley. And as the story progresses, I'm like, is this guy losing his mind or is he onto something here? So here's another post that Sean has reposted, the same thing that he reposted before. And it says, they muted the comments. Harley, there is still time. I don't want to sell my bike. Your CEO is a German climate activist who has created a woke agenda. Turn back. We will forgive you. Turn back. So Sean is asking Harley, please change things immediately so I can keep my motorcycle. So let's look at the comments. And I see comments here, but it says, who can reply? Accounts at Harley Davidson follows or mentioned can reply. So if they mention the person or if they are following you, you can reply. I am neither, so I can't reply. Okay. Uh-oh. The next post is exposing Harley Davidson's woke CEO, Jochen Zietz. I didn't watch that video, but we're going to show it in a couple of minutes. And this kind of ties the story together. The next video that I saw was this post over here, and this is what led me into doing this video. But the post following the exposing Harley Davidson woke CEO post is Sean Strickland on his Harley Davidson with a sad thing going on up top over there. Oh, this is very sad. So now here is the video that Sean Strickland posted explaining why he will be getting rid of his Harley Davidson motorcycle.
You guys, I don't want to make this video. I love Harley. I've owned Harleys most of my life, but I will never own a Harley again. If you love America, you won't own a Harley. And let me explain to you guys why I'm so upset and why you should be upset. The CEO of Harley is a woke zealot. This man wrote the book on wokeism. He wants to fundamentally change who you are, how you live, and how you think, and how you raise your family. This man started an organization called the B Team, and its sole purpose is to fundamentally change how you think. And now you have to ask yourself, why Harley Davidson, an American company, a World War II company, why does this company have this fundamental German zealot that knows nothing about America or its brand? Why is he the CEO? And I'll tell you guys, there's two companies, Vanguard and BlackRock. $10 trillion, they own everything. When you want to know who the enemy is, it's BlackRock and Vanguard. Who is one of the biggest owners of these companies? George Soros. This German they put in this company is an industry plant by this corrupt, sick leftist oligarch.
It's funny that he brings up industry plant because isn't Nina Drama, a good friend of his, an industry plant as well?
Wonderful, wonderful.
I'm joking. Or maybe I'm not.
By this corrupt, sick leftist oligarch to ruin, control, and manipulate Harley. If you love America, you will not own a Harley. And I'm getting rid of this Harley as soon as possible.
If you love America, you get rid of those Harleys. So everyone that's riding a Harley right now has a Harley in the garage. If you love America, think twice about riding that Harley.
Wonderful, wonderful.
All right. So in the comment section now, if you just got up to this point of the video, I want you to let me know what you think about what Sean Strickland said without knowing anything else about what's going on with Harley or anything. Do you think that this man has completely lost it? Do you think he's onto something here? Stop the video in the comment section. Let me know what you think, and we're going to move forward because I had to dig deeper. Immediately, when I watched this video, all I knew was his breakup with Chris Curtis. He's been ranting more and more about things, and it seems like he's starting to slowly lose his mind. But I said before I jump to conclusions and say, okay, Sean's a complete lunatic, I do have to figure out what's going on with this Harley situation, and then I can make a decision on is he nuts or not. So now we move to this video. So the gentleman's name is Robbie Starbuck. Never heard of this guy. And the video is exposing Harley Davidson's woke CEO, Jochen Zietz. I don't own a Harley. I owned a Hyundai. But I'm very proud that my Santa Cruz was made in America.
Y'all, this may be the most shocking expose that I've done simply because the brand is so out of alignment with their customers. This is Harley Davidson. It's time for them to be exposed. In Harley's words, they are all in on diversity and inclusion. Now, let's take a look at what that means. I wonder how many Harley riders are aware that Harley Davidson is a platinum founding member of the LGBT Chamber of Commerce in Wisconsin. This is the same chamber that says on behalf of the businesses that are a part of the Wisconsin LGBT Chamber, they opposed banning transgender sex changes for children. Harley Davidson even hosted an LGBTQ plus boot camp at their corporate offices, and look at that sweet cake they got them. Isn't that just so inclusive? Here's a closer look at that cake for all you Harley riders out there. So who's Harley Davidson's CEO? Well, it's another CEO that was placed right around COVID.
Jochen Zeitz is an unusual choice to lead Harley Davidson. He's German.
The businessman who uses his millions to change opinions on climate change. Are you getting Harley Davidson vibes yet?
In 2030, that we should be completing that total transformation of the company.
If his goal is the total transformation of Harley Davidson, well, he's well on his way. They sponsored this LGBTQ plus Pride event where they had a rage room. And I am not joking, something called a rage room to, quote, let off steam. It was located right next to the story time area for children to interact with drag queens and the play catch with a dad for all those who had daddy issues. In Harley's so-called sustainability report, they also say that their 1,800 global employees completed a virtual training to learn what an ally is to the LGBTQ plus community, and that employees also participated in an engaging and interactive learning session that allowed them to explore social identities, both seen and unseen. We all know what that means. And then again, in honor of National Coming Out Day, employees attended a virtual session featuring Sandy Eichel. Let's see who Sandy is.
Sandy Eichel is not your typical financial services speaker. Once a Lutheran pastor's wife, a professional opera singer, and a consummate perfectionist, Sandy had the picture-perfect life. But inside, she was miserable. So she chose a new last name, a new career, and a whole new life and mindset, which elevated her to the top of her profession.
We have to change our culture, and we need to do it quickly.
In their sustainability report, their CEO also brags about their 90 out of 100 HRC CEI score. This score is one I've explained many times before, but essentially is the Trojan horse that pushes all these left-wing values into corporations. And this score begs the question, is Harley Davidson's health plan covering the transition of children? That's one of the metrics that the HRC CEI score judges. And if you're a Harley Davidson dealer, guess what? They've got a plan for you heading into 2032. They want to increase the diversity across the global dealer network at both the staffing and owner-operator levels. That's a fancy corporate speak way of saying less white people. I think it's important to note at this point that the CEO of Harley Davidson is making almost $12 million a year while making these changes. In Harley Davidson's sustainability report, they also bragged that their legal department participated in the American Bar Association's 21-day challenge. Through 21 days of short readings and videos, the challenge encouraged participants to step out of their comfort zones to acquire greater racial literacy and inspire engagement in the fight against racial inequality. So let's take a look at what's in that challenge. It promotes the widely debunked and racist 1619 Project. It promotes a radical book called Black Panthers and White Lies. It promotes the idea that climate change is harming expectant black mothers, and they promote Marxist Ibram Kendi, who says you can't be an anti-racist unless you're anti-capitalist. This training also supports illegal immigration, and it supports the Marxist Black Lives Matter organization. That's not all though. This training also makes the case for reparations. Harley.
Okay, a lot of stuff going on over here. If any of this is true, which I'm assuming this guy is doing his research here, he would be making this video if these things weren't true. And if it's not true, let me know in the comments what he's gotten wrong. If any of this is true, I could completely understand how someone that doesn't believe in any of these things could be a little upset. The race stuff, that's tricky. But when it comes to kids and sex changes and all that stuff, I mean, now I got to be like, wait, what's going on here? Let's listen to some more of this. But this is quite interesting and disturbing at the same time.
Harley Davidson sponsored York County Pride. Here's some photos. Totally normal stuff. I'm not even sure what's going on here. Celebrating Pride Month is not enough for Harley Davidson, though. Under their new CEO, they also made March and February months of inclusion. Don't worry, though, because they never miss Pride Month. They also brag in their sustainability report that they support the HRC's call for the Equality Act to be passed. So what is the Equality Act? The Equality Act is a lot like naming a bill, vote yes if you want to save Puppies Act, and then inside the bill, it actually mandates that you kill puppies. The Equality Act in reality has nothing to do with equality. It's about stripping women of their spaces and allowing allowing men into bathrooms and locker rooms. So you can expect to see more bathroom assaults like this. For all you Harley riders out there, I want to be explicitly clear. Harley Davidson supporting the Equality Act being passed means that they support boys competing against your daughters in sports, stripping them of their championships, their opportunities, and their scholarships. It also means that they support men following your daughter into the bathroom, and your daughter is supposed to shut up and be okay with it. But if Harley Davidson did not support the Equality Act and men following little girls in the bathroom, they probably wouldn't win cool awards like this from the LGBT Chamber of Commerce in Wisconsin. So, I mean, really, what matters more here?
It is weird. This is reminding me of the Bud Light thing. It seems like it's not the demographic for Harley, right? Transgenders and gays. I mean, I'm sure there are some transgenders and gays that have a Harley Davidson. They have nice motorcycles, but I would imagine that it's not quite their demographic. So I wonder why Harley Davidson is going this route.
Harley also apparently did a PFLAG training, that is an organization that supports child sex changes. And here's a quote here: Harley Davidson becoming a trans ally and going beyond the binary. Again, are you feeling Harley vibes yet?
All right, well, this video goes on and on. I think we get the point. So here we are back on Harley Davidson's X account, and I just want to see if they have responded to any of this stuff. And their last post was 23 hours ago, and it says comfort check, style check, audio check. Check out the full upgrade, our friends. Hot Bike Magazine. Okay, so they're not responding to any of this. Let's see the comments on this one. And yeah, we cannot reply. Harley Davidson follows or mentions can reply. And we can't even see, it says 7 comments, and we can't even see who commented. Let me see on this one here. Okay, it says 39 comments, and you can only see one that says, oh, damn. Wow, this is a mess. My conclusion is Sean might have some CTE, but he's not a stupid human being, and it seems like he does do research when he feels a certain way. He makes sure he backs it up with fact. And in this situation over here, it seems like these facts are checking out, and Sean Strickland, who is a purchaser of this motorcycle, his beliefs don't align with what Harley Davidson and their beliefs are. It's weird seeing Machine Gun Kelly and Jelly Roll attached to Harley. They're the least manly looking human beings I've ever seen in my life. I guess they're trying to target a new demographic. I guess that's what's going on here, but I want to know in the comment section down below. Don't fight with each other. What do you guys think? Sean Strickland, has he lost it? Has Harley Davidson lost it? Who's right? Who's wrong? I can't wait to read all your thoughts on this.